Okay, today we're going to change out the lifetime HEPA filter on the vacuum. And they call it a lifetime filter, but in reality, it doesn't need to be changed out once in a while because I think they don't expect the lifetime of these vacuums to be as much as we actually will use it. They expect people to replace them pretty often. But the filter does last a long time if you properly clean your other filters. However, it's going to get less efficient over time. The tools you need is at least one flat tip small screwdriver. I use 3 just to make it easier because there are 3 latches here. There's one here, and one here that need to be released in order to access the filter. So the front one is the first one and can go underneath it. It's a little bit tricky. There we go. So once you get the first one, then it can stay lifted up and cracked open like that. Then you can access the second one on the side here and access those with the screwdriver and pry those up. And you want to lift at the same time. There we go. And then this one on this side, pry that open and lift at the same time there. So then you're able to access the filter. You pull off this cover, and you can see this is the Dyson Lifetime HEPA filter. And you'll see the difference. I mean, it's got some dirt in there. It's got a lot of carbon buildup, black buildup carbon from the motor. So, eventually it does need to be changed out. And I'm going to use another vacuum to remove any little bit of debris that's in here, just to make sure it's perfectly clean and replace the filter. Here is the replacement filter. Again, I purchased a genuine Dyson HEPA filter, and this is designed for the DC07 and DC14. And it looks, I think, identical to the old filter. Instructions say to remove this tape here. I wonder what that tape does. I think all that tape does is keep this foam here held down maybe so it doesn't come off during storage. And you can see the difference between the new filter and the old filter in terms of the amount of dirt buildup in there. So the new filter is probably going to make a big difference in terms of the filtration. Once it's clean inside there, go ahead and replace this filter here. You have to be careful of this piece of foam that overlaps here to really kind of like put that in first a little bit, and just a little bit lower so that it doesn't get pushed up, and then carefully slide it down. Make sure none of that foam gets displaced or pushed up, because that foam is what does the sealing to ensure that it's properly sealed so that none of the air bypasses the HEPA filter. To put this piece back on, you slide the tongue back here underneath first in the back, then rotate it down and push until you hear it snap in all 3 places. And then you can do visual inspection. You should see the tabs of the snaps inside the slot. There we go. That's it, and now you have a vacuum that should filter as good as new.